Aw, yee, what up everybody? D-Bark here. And we're gonna play some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now, I didn't play the first game. This will be my first dive into the Kingdom Come series. I did watch a video though to catch up on some details that might be referenced in this one. So at least I'll have a little bit of a background knowledge on what's going on. I've heard about this game from a couple friends. I saw one or two videos, like shorts on YouTube as I was doom scrolling. And it looks really good. So I'm hearing good things and I thought I'd jump in. So let's do it. At the beginning of the 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia is ravaged by war. King Wenceslas IV is taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother, King Sigismund. Stuff happening. I missed it. Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king. Is that me? A little cinematic. Sukdol, 1403.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Early ballistics.
We need more arrows! Need help here, Danny! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Damn girl, get out of there.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready! Prepare to shoot! Position! Take cover!
Well, that is not ideal.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Alright, we're gonna be Godwin, I guess. Go up the stairs to the front ramparts. That's gotta be up here, right? Is this a good guy or a bad guy? Are we in the wrong spot? No? I think we gotta aim high or low? Oh, high is high. Okay. Good to know. Low is also high. Unless this guy just can't be killed. Wow. Guess who's bad at this game? For real? Learning curve, everybody. Hey! Can we? Because I can't even handle it here. Jeez. I shot 6 arrows and got 1 kill. I guess they're bolts because it's a crossbow. Guys, I'm pretty bad. It's a good thing I need to do nothing. I'm trying to use a controller, but... How do I change weapons? Oh. Like that. Well, hurry up then. What if I want a halberd? Oh. Well, that was easy. Push the ladder down. Oh, I have a halberd. Well, I did something at least. So note to self, do not use a crossbow. Hans was in the first one, I know that. Ouch.
I've been hit. Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
So I believe at the end of the first game, the group was setting off to do this message delivery to Trotsky. So perhaps this is later down the line. Just a little bit of a prologue. So here we are, several weeks earlier.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Auden, whatever. What does it actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Berghoff and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
So if that prologue actually happened several weeks later, then I guess it was more of an epilogue.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money.
Does look like some pretty nice digs.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am.
Agree.
We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless...
This looks
maybe he's
fantastic.
testing me.
Aye,
Agree.
it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentis fortuna
See now.
juvat.
There's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Got a dog.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, eh? Odo, eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
I can look all the way back on my right side, but I can only look this far back on my left.
Sir.
Is this bad or good?
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. You're wearing von Berghoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, you don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
So I do know in the first one you played as Henry, and I was just controlling him again, so I guess we're still Henry.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my
Wenceslas.
master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Uh-oh.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Okay, what is your playstyle? Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armor. He's also infamous for his short temper. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Scout likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently, undetected, and by stealth. Choosing a playstyle will give you some starting experience points, but the choice of what traits you will develop next is up to you. Well, if anybody's been watching the channel for a while, we all know that I am a stealthy boy. Yeah.
I serve Sir Hans as a scout and tracker.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Persuasion. You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. In dialogues, you will have a choice of some of the options below that define how you react, but beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. So you get speech, charisma, might, coercion, domination, dread. Okay. Basically, this is a breakdown of what you get. Next page. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party. Within dialogues, you'll have several options of how to react, but be warned, the other party won't always believe you. So that's a breakdown of my stats and my coin. Reputation with the counterparty. I'm guessing yellow's like a neutral, green being good, and red bad. But I'm not sure how that ranks. Gold could be good. You know what I mean? Persuasion is not about picking the highest number. It's about who you're talking to, what you look like, what your reputation is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with straw sticking out of your boots. So you gotta walk the walk and talk the talk. Okay, so we're neutral with them, it looks like, because it's not a smiley face. I got 14 on speech. And we're dressed properly. So... although charisma... we could look like bandits because bandits can steal stuff. As soldiers, we can help you with the bandits. That makes more sense. Yeah, we'll help you with the bandits.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down, so we can take matters into our own hands.
That was kind of cocky.
Aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you
Bail.
don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a tracker? So you're a knight all of a sudden? Or you're not really sure? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Well, I'm a tracker.
Don't
I can
listen
track
to
the
him,
bandits, right?
Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will.
I've been
Thank
a bad
you,
boy.
Captain.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the
They're bandit
castle before
hunting.
nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again.
Sir Thomas.
Farewell.
Farewell.
He seems a little weird. Oh yeah, don't go to the inn.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
Does look pretty
And
nice.
what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Hans ain't scared.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe.
And eat
I
some
stink
chicken.
almost as bad as the rest of you. And you lot are rank.
Find out from Sir Hans what the plan is. Well, that's kind of annoying.
on, Conrad.
Henry!
Where is he?
Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
God. How many times do I have to
Come here.
What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Find something to eat and feed him.
How come you always win then?
Henry,
Hans.
what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
Yeah, I got carried away.
You're right. Well, I got a bit carried away.
Well, you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were? You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I
I
apologize.
apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our
My
message
lips are
and
sealed.
fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Provide detailed descriptions. Press down to open your inventory. Player menu, general information. Okay, this is a lot of stuff. I'll read it real quick. Map, journal, inventory, player, crafting, codex. Oh boy, equipped items, amount, strength, quality, weight, price. You get a hat, helmet, padding, hood, neck guard. Wow, that's a lot of detail. Pants and leg armor, gloves and arm armor. Shirt, gambeson, coat, and chest plate. Wow, that's very in-depth. Putting on armor. Okay. Makes sense. You can save outfits. Full plate armor, a sneaking outfit, and dapper ensemble. Okay. So here we go. They want us to use the training longsword. I guess the quaff. Is that right? And the kettle hat. So this is our fighting tutorial. How do I get in there? Circle. Circle is jump, and that's weird. Do I do this now, or should I feed the dog? Oats. Have you got
Listen,
some food?
Would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
I'll bring you something from the Noble's Feast.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Bergoff's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Sir Hans always keeps you close at hand.
There you go.
All right, then. Here's your sausage. And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rose hip sauce and cabbage.
Look at him, press L1 and select feed. Where'd he go?
Here you go. Take it.
Oh, hell yeah. What's going on, Nicholas?
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
You take good
And you
care
take
of the
good
horses?
care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Bergoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right.
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
Okay, he's just a youngin'. He's doing all right.
Do you know
these
these
parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters.
He's the level-headed
besides,
one.
As the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
We know
some
why.
big political parley.
Yeah, of course.
I'm delivering the message.
I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's
saying
big
von Burgo,
player.
and Hans is saying Burgov. Maybe we
We
can make
might
peace.
even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
That might be some misplaced confidence. What's your deal, Conrad?
Watch that tankard. You play dice with him, you'll lose your brace.
Okay.
Watch that tankard. You play dice with him, you'll lose your brace.
What's a braise? Also, what's in here? Weighted die. Okay. Well, now I want to play dice with that guy. Can't open these. Can I equip the weighted die? Probably an other, right? I can't set it to do anything, so let's see what this guy's all about. Where's the table from?
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Maybe we'll agree.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Burgov will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovic at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there.
Of course you would know that.
Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like, I must remind him.
Let's play some dice.
Got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
He swindled Oates. Dice basic rules. Okay, choosing dice. If you have dice in your inventory, you can choose them before starting the game. I do have one. Most have special properties you can read about in their descriptions. Course of the game. You roll all 6 dice, scoring the dice you want to keep, putting them to the side and gaining points at the end of your turn. If you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points gained in turn. The art of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run the risk of not rolling a single scoring die. First player to reach the score total is the victor. Okay, so a 1 and a 5 will score points. If you get a straight 1 to 5, you get 500. If you get a straight 2 to 6, you get 750. A straight 1 to 6 is 1500. Devil's Head acts as a joker, adding 1 value to any combination of dice. I don't know what a 1 value is. 3 ones is 1,000, 3 twos, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Each additional die after 3 doubles the value. So 4 of a kind would be 400 on twos. Okay. Sure. Let's use the weighted die.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
So one... Oh, I got... Is that not a little obvious that that's not a good die? So... I could keep the 100 points and try and roll a 3. But I could roll nothing. It's the first turn, so... How come I can't score and continue? Is it because I don't have any ones? That might be it. I can't keep my 3s and re-roll.
That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones.
Oh, look at this guy.
No, that's as far as I go.
He gets 1,000 points on the first roll. Well, 3 threes is 300, right? But I have 2 ones as well. So maybe I do this. Wait. That's 550. I could just take 550 now. Or I could roll for more ones. He's got 1,000. I kind of have to do it at this point, right? Oh. But that's only 200. I add it. I have to roll them all in one go, I guess. I guess I score and pass. I should have taken the 550, I guess.
Here.
I thought my 4 ones would have been 2,000, but... Come on, bust. Dang. I'm getting smoked. He's going for it, though.
Oh, come on.
That's lucky. I needed that. Big. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to roll them all in one go, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could hope for a 5. I think the weighted die always rolls a 1 or a 5, so I should keep the other one. Do I YOLO? I can't. I can't keep multiple. Okay. I still only have 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I was you,
I need some points here. And I got nothing. Dang. I think what I should have done in the first round is kept the weighted die.
Fuck, that's rotten luck.
That helped me big time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Here's what I do is I keep the 5. Can I keep multiple? No, I can't. I can only keep scoring die. I think I'm going to re-roll the weighted because I'm guaranteed to get a point on that. So it'll keep my game going. So watch. Keep that and re-roll.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
And basically just go until there's only points on the weighted die.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Which is right now. I'm only at 700. That's brutal.
Here.
Bust, bust, bust. Oof. That's GG's.
Ha! Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Yes, now that I have a plan.
All right, let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
I was, but now I'm not. So we keep those. Okay, we like that. And now we have a chance to get more. Now we'll just take the 100, I guess.
Here.
He only kept one of them. That's interesting.
Damn! What's this?
Okay, we like that. One, two, three, four, five. That's 500. We score and pass. That's a big lead. You love to see it. He's leaving points on the board, which is strange to me.
No, that's as far as I go.
Okay. He played it safe. Take a 1 and a... Just take a 1, I guess? Take another 1. I mean, we can keep going as long as we have that weighted. Another 1. I guess we take the 1. Oh, yeet. 1,300. Oof.
Yeah.
He's got to stay with that. You're gonna roll 1 for the bust?
Damn it!
You love to see it. I only need 200 points. And I've got 200 points. No, I meant to press score and pass. There we go.
Mother of... Damn your eyes.
Oh, yeet.
You played well. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Right on. So that belonged to Oates, I think he said. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Just draw my weapon on him. I've got your ring.
I won a ring off Tankard at dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Would you give it back to me? After all, I gave you that sausage out of the goodness of my heart. Be fair, Henry.
Don't cry, Oates. Here.
Of course.
You're a good lad, Henry. Thanks.
Okay, well, let's have a bit of a fight, huh? Shall we start?
Should we start?
Ready?
Let's start.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead.
Press
Impress
R2
me.
to perform an attack. You select the direction of the attack by moving R. Okay. Oh, so you can kind of do it in real time.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Using a chain sequence of strikes. 4. Press the attack button R2 again while your first attack is still in progress. Chaining attacks is faster and more efficient. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I not do it right? Okay.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself while you're attacking.
You can cover yourself by holding L2, that's block. It
Now
mean,
save the advice and
maintaining
try
your
it
cover costs you
yourself.
stamina.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Nice. Good.
I don't know which way to block,
That's right.
necessarily. Oh, you cheater.
Defend yourself properly.
Okay.
Oh, that's enough.
I didn't use any stamina
No
there.
one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh?
Perfect block by
Become
pressing
a real
L2 during the
swordsman.
opponent's attack
Start
when
your
the
attack
green
then.
shield symbol appears in the middle of the
Nice,
rosette.
Henry.
Oh, like that.
That's it.
Got it.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it.
Riposte is a counterattack
follow up
performed
a
right after your
perfect
perfect
block
block.
immediately with a
First block
strike.
your opponent's
I'll
attack,
show you.
Get ready.
then attack.
Sweet.
Okay.
Good, Henry.
It's in slow motion though, so I feel like
Block it.
real fights will be faster.
Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend,
So this side.
and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Too slow. Nice.
Nice strike.
Nice. Nice work, Henry. All right, all right. I get it. For Christ's sake.
I yield!
Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100.
All
Suits
right.
me.
100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself.
I don't know how much I have.
Off to a
Oh.
good start.
Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh. Oh, I need stamina.
fight at least.
I have no stamina.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Can I even lose this? I'm not taking damage.
Put up a fight at least.
Oh, I missed that one. He's always blocking on that side. Oh, I see. I'm not using the right stick. That's my problem. I keep trying to do it with the left stick.
You haven't got a hope.
Don't you think you should yield?
Put up a fight.
Jeez. Maybe I'll just hold it? No, because then I look away.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Go for it.
You haven't got a hope.
I have no stamina.
One more like that and he'll be on his back.
And you're supposed to be my bodyguard.
Oh, I lost.
And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
That's all right.
So who
Let's get
won,
some grub.
gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in
I
the
let him
tavern.
win.
It was almost like that time in Rattay.
But I won in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If
Just
you'd
a big
told
old
us
mixed
earlier,
stew.
I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That
There's
tavern
also a
where you
chicken
drank
walking
away
around.
all your coin,
You've got to have some fun.
and then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Only her fella was there. You could have carried on with us till morning. I cleared things
He
up.
was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we'd drag you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
That was in the first game.
She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart.
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Nah.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Mutt caught a scent. I was with you the whole time. I was looking for some shelter. Peace and quiet. We'll say Mutt.
Mutt caught a scent. Ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
And it worked.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von
Timed
Berghoff is a big
responses.
cheese
Those
in
are
the
a
royal
thing.
court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Sword is a wonderful weapon. I prefer maces. I can manage without a weapon. I prefer shooting. Well, I'll probably go sword.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced,
even though I'm a
fast,
stealthy boy.
and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique.
I can probably use
but
daggers.
the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter.
So in the first one, Henry's
Suppose
father
you've heard
was
enough of that, hey?
a blacksmith.
Well, you know.
And Istvan
Yeah, it's
Toth
all
stole
right.
his sword that he made with
Well,
his father.
I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas,
Hans.
come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe
Stop
here,
it.
Sir Hans? You don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
I guess he kind of did. I expect an arrow to come shooting through his heart. Nope. Okay.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females!
Surely we would have heard that right from camp.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
And they would have heard us splashing.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Crouch down by pressing R3.
Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Hear that sing? They must be close.
So we're creeping through the bushes. Some ladies singing.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Hans, you little horn dog. Oh.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way. Right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Press R1 to throw a pebble next to the girl that will distract her attention.
Hey?
Well, that was the right direction at least. I didn't know if it was left or right. So I guess we're not going that way. We go this way? I don't think it mattered which way we went because we would have just came out right here. That's cool. Oh. Just doing the washing. Uh-oh.
Henry, I told you to... Fucking God, you're a...
Well, that's our boys. Tankard getting his head smashed in.
We've got to do something. Stay down.
Conrad got stabbed. No, Oates. We don't even have our armor. Uh-oh.
Don't be a fool, Henry.
Where'd the other girls go?
We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. And maybe some of our men got away.
Yikes.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Good guy, Henry.
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
Wow. Honor among thieves, huh?
What are you gaping at? Shoot!
What was with that head nod?
Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! On the bank!
Am I crazy?
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
I mean, not bad for learning just now. Oh.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them up on the other side! Oh, his horse is quick!
Oh, Mott.
Oh, my dog.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
Yeah.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah, fuck!
Ouch.
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Felt like I took an arrow to the knee.
I'd lead the way.
Who's that?
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
You're a wanted man. The hair icon under the campus signals what's happening right now. They're searching for you.
Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up.
Okay, so the little hair tells me what's going on. They're investigating.
So, how far is it to Trotsky? There's someone in front of us. Down.
Right.
They mustn't get away. Got that?
The little icon on the bottom probably means I'm wounded.
And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there.
I guess even though it's bright enough for me to see, it's probably pretty dark, all things considered.
And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, foot trails, everything.
Yes, we'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Well, the ears going up and down indicate
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
how close they are to hearing me or seeing me.
Now, stumbling about in the pitch black, with all your talk doesn't blind you. Be loud. Catching some dodgy man in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish. Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing. And get a nice reward. Nothing.
Got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
Oh.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday. Shouldn't you be keeping watch instead?
Stand
Do you
still.
reckon we'll find them, do you?
Stop talking, Hans.
Swim across the pond. Well, we found half of them somewhere on the bank.
Run, quick.
Why are we moving down instead of being high up? First chance we get up there.
Still trying to figure out the buttons. We're going up.
Where are you, you
We gotta be going up,
Into
right?
the rocks.
Yeah.
They're fleeing to the rock. Hurry!
Did they see us or hear us?
We'll catch them at the top.
What are you doing?
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top.
They're here!
Take cover.
Run ahead of them!
Oh. Oh, they see us now.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Can I grab like a stick to defend myself? Jab him in the eyeball?
Everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me.
Splitting
At
up
least we'll
doesn't
know if it
seem like
makes
a good
sense to
idea.
go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Okay. This is a dead end?
Ah, fuck.
Oh, he's gone.
Where's Capon? We must have fled from them through the other gorge. We have to find him.
Okay. So it's easy if you just don't go the
Where
wrong
is
way.
he?
There's a 50-50 shot. Which way?
Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Oh, there he is. Perfect. Why is he so quiet? Whoop! Where do you get the
Now you've got
cudgel?
to get it.
I'm not good at aiming.
Fuck that. Too slow.
He's got a lot of health. Or it's just not gonna actually show me his health. Oh, I missed. Oh, perhaps I'm not meant to kill him. Oh, mutt. Ooh. Couple branches on the way down.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Flashbacks.
If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Sure, my shoulder's in pretty rough shape. Where's my wound?
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory.
I'm dreaming.
But it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Why? Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight.
Hell
You have
yeah.
to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
He stole his clothes. Smart.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Yeah, I'm in a bad way. After the fall, the arrow. Probably all sore from my first swim.
How are you holding up?
Are these fireflies? Or bad graphics? Oh, I didn't answer. I was looking at the fireflies.
Talk. I know you're hanging in there.
Oh, that's not good.
Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can,
Oh,
pal.
Henry's tripping.
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Weird place for a gate.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Skallets.
Skallets is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skallets, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go
Pa.
into the house, and grab anything else in the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir
Christ's sake.
If happens, you'll take
Come on. Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
What is that? Castle.
Henry, focus.
We've got to go. Oh, it's
Take me away.
Ma and Pa.
Pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't
Ooh.
get into it.
Brutal.
Hang in there.
Run.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
A little further to where?
Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
That's where
No, we
he
can't
wanted to be
stop.
buried.
And Pa,
I let them down.
I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
I see the light.
Go towards the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good
Pavlena.
wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Oh boy. Yep.
Think against him.
Hans!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Still bleeding like crazy.
Scouts. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army. They attacked without warning.
So this
Get
is all
the
exposition.
people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
That accent seemed kind of out of place, no?
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Ma?
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
Will you help him?
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Hurting all over for sure.
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that.
Okay, so we get bandages.
But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't.
Sounds like a feast.
Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible Fall. Miraculously survived the Terrible Fall, but you lost several main level skill perk points due to extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. So basically, I think we were level 16 or something when we got a main level. So we're back down to 0, I guess. You're bleeding. Bandages. Okay, here's the inventory. We got bandages. Select the body part you want to patch. My torso is at 0%. That's 100%. So we have little conditions on the side, debuffs, I guess. This is my player tab. Important information about perk points, stats, skills, and warfare capabilities. Main level 6, so we're level 6. Okay, and each thing levels up separately. Warfare, which includes evade, feint, protect, block. Okay. I was gonna see codex for our debuffs, but perhaps that's not a thing yet. So we stop the bleeding, grab something to eat. Or a potion? Should that say portion? I don't have anything to carry it in. Eat from pot.
That's really good. Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
So my hunger went away. I have another debuff. It's a lady covering her face. Is that... Do I stink? Is that what it is? She did say to wash. Bread. The game saves automatically during important moments. You can also save by sleeping in your bed or drinking Savior Schnapps. An apple.
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
This is like a boiler and some stuff. Is she a witch? I guess I'll take the apple and the cheese. Just take it all, right? Hi, dog. Loot this guy? Is there a loot all? Yeah, transfer all items. I think the clothes... She said it gets cold, right? Hunter's belt with a pouch. Activate slot selection. Move between slots. Okay. Wait, we got hose and boots. A gambeson. Is that better than a tunic? I forget what these icons mean. Strength. I don't know what I'm sorting here. I'm sorting by strength. Now, is that strength required to use it, maybe? Not really, if that's 24 and I'm 5 strength. Well, it's got different conspicuousness and noise. Visibility is high because it's a bright color. This one gives me better charisma, speed. And then what? It gives me better armor. 1, 1, and 2. I mean, at this point, I don't need stealth, right? Because I'm just chilling. And we gotta wash. Does that get the blood off the equipment? It does. Okay.
I feel like a new man.
Growler. I can't even pet the dog. Can I pet that dog? I can't sleep in this bed because it's not mine. I don't think I should lockpick because I probably don't have the skill.
I did what you asked.
Hands is down here.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Way to go, Hans.
Is there
Can I
any way
help?
I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on
Lethean.
him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
I know about herbs. How do I recognize them? It's dangerous, isn't it? Let's YOLO this.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. Both of them grow in sunny places. There are sandstone cliffs around here. The soil underneath might suit
Wow,
them.
I wasn't BSing.
Good lad. You really do know a thing or two. I'd never have guessed. At the back of the hut, there's a
'cause I'm a
footpath
tracker.
leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right.
So we're clearing
I'll
in
be
the
glad
woods.
if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
I can
Not
manage.
to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good, but don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and
Toucan
nettles.
Sam over here.
And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
You don't have to explain yourself to the gravedigger when you say, yo, there's a body over by my house. Take the spade, okay. Pick up the corpse. Wait, is that a knife? Hunting sword. I want the... I dropped the body right on it. Let's take the hunting sword.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
There's a torch as well. Is it, can I... Is it because I can only have one at a time? No. Carry the corpse to the stream. She's got all kinds of pots just sitting there. She might be a witch. Wouldn't burying them by the stream mean like the water washes away the mud when the stream fills in with water?
Oh, shit. Oh, my shoulder.
Can I pick up this mushroom?
Hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
So I guess I gotta equip the spade? Where's the spade?
When's the last time I ate something?
Where am I supposed to dig? Oh. Right here. Do I drop them in? It said just bury, but after quite a bit of arduous work.
May the earth rest lightly on you, you bastard. I hope you find peace. And don't come out to haunt anyone.
Well, I was trying to put it away, but it's that button. And then I had to go get some flowers. But not those ones. Behind the house, she said. In a clearing?
Damn, the shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Well, that'd be handy. Sage.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
I don't know how much I'm supposed to have. Oh, each bunch is quite a bit. That's probably enough. And the chamomile.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
I can have a sit. What a view. I'm hungry. You're not wearing a pouch. Okay, sorry. Let's do a quick little bit of exploring. I guess Hans is waiting for me, so... No time to dilly-dally. What's the dog barking about?
What's that dog making such a fuss
What's
about?
happening?
Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Not all sticky situations have to be solved with violence. There's an axe. I have a sword.
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov
talk
sent
peacefully.
us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
It sounds like somebody told the opposite story. These kind of both out me, don't they? You don't look like von Bergov's men.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel.
Von
Who the hell
Bergov
are you?
wore
And
red.
what are you doing here?
Isn't that the guys that we saw? You're looking in the wrong place. We sent them away, so don't always pick the higher number. I'm just gonna say this, it's simple.
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bojena. That ambush happened on the other side of the pond. So that's where you should be looking. Not here. There's no one like that.
How would I know
here.
that?
Is that so? Seems like you know a lot about that ambush, but you don't have to concern yourself with that. You won't be breathing a
great.
word to anyone about that business yesterday. That I can assure you. Hey! This'll be quick, boy.
Looks like I'm gonna have to bury some more people. He's running off.
Christ! I don't want bleeding. To die.
Yeah, scamper.
That's all I need. Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my
I'm
age.
sorry, Bojena.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
You know, she's been pretty rad to us. I'd say we gotta tell her what's what.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What
She's
about
telling me
Sir
I
Hans?
should break some promises.
How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But
Is your daughter
you
real?
Can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
I guess.
Right. I'll try.
I have a little experience in alchemy.
Well,
Sure.
I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of
We get a
course.
recipe book.
Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
And I should wash off because I was pretty dirty. We don't want to, you know, mess up the potion, right? Oh yeah, we were already in here. Start alchemy.
First, go to the recipe book.
I'm trying to press X. Oh,
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction.
chamomile
and remember
decoction.
what
Sleep
you
heals
have
you
to
faster.
do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
So you take the chamomile. You use the timer. What is this? You'll need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Wow, this is really in depth. This is way more than just like add the right stuff. The sage has to be ground up in a mortar and pestle. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour.
You must have read it by now, surely.
Okay. I might have to consult that.
All right.
It was wine, right?
You have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
How do I move down? Isn't that gonna be hot?
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron
Bellows.
using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep
Move
it
it up.
going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames.
Okay,
Try it. Move the cauldron up.
I did.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked.
Open
Put
your
them
inventory.
there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Confirm.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
1. Two.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it.
Turn the
It's got
sand
to be
glass.
exact. Every grain of
And
sand
then
counts.
move it into the fire.
See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass.
Oh.
As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
I might have put it on for
Ain't
too long.
that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
That's good that she only let me do it for the right
Alright.
amount of time.
Now, take 1 handful of sage.
Sage had to be ground up.
Grind it with a mortar and pestle and drop it in the cauldron.
Okay, I don't have to do a grinding game.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
A file? Is that what it was called before vial? Pour it.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Chamomile brew amount 2. Okay. Do I make more? No?
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
I need something to eat.
Can I make more? I gotta get used to holding it. I want to make another one. That way I can have my own. So, I don't need the book. I think I've got this down. So we add wine. Let's get it hot. We'll take this and this. Okay, it's boiling. We'll move it up. 2 handfuls of the chamomile. Then we move it down with X, then R2 for the sandglass. Sandglass is done, we move it up. Sage into the mortar. Grab the pestle. Grind it up. And then we drop it in. Grab the file. And pour. Right? Did we nail that? Strong chamomile brew. Well, that must mean we did it well. Cool. Now I have some for myself. And I'll stop eating the apples. We'll eat some free food. I can't have a pouch or a bowl or anything. Okay. It wants me to sleep. It's 5 o'clock. Can we sleep till the morning? You can sleep for 12 hours. So I guess the bed is me being rested. I missed some of the other stuff. You probably get hungry as you sleep.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its life back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
That's not the old lady.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Is the daughter real?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you?
I must have made
How
a
do
mean
you feel?
potion. Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand.
That's something a witch would say.
What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
My father's sword, my father. It's gotta be Dad, right?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
I don't need to be a dick.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Can't I just eat that stew? Perk points. The player tab. So do we have perk points? Main level 1. Oh. What is this? Charming man. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. If you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. I feel like those are both really good. But I'm going to take Opportunist because I feel like if we make a mistake, then it's not as devastating. But if we get an increase, that's just a happy bonus. Do we have more? That's stats. Oh yeah, we do. Look, vitality. Your nourishment will decrease 30% slower. In other words, you will last longer without food. You'll bleed slower. You just have more time. I think we take that because I'm not really good at the sword fighting, so I'm gonna get hit a lot. Food will be easier to come by. When selling weapons, armor, or clothing that are near perfect condition, you'll gain 10% more money. That's a really high condition. Plus 4 speech bonus when haggling. We'll do that because I don't know if I know how to fix items. So that's all I can do. Yeah, these are just like stats. Oh, there is more. Alchemy. Raw food will spoil. Oh, your food spoils. That's good to know. While brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. You can sell potions for 30% more. Well, I just made a bunch of potions, so... Although, do I want to sell them? I kind of need them, right? Sharpen a weapon. Bonus effect when it's 98% or higher. Oh, so I can sharpen my own weapon to a condition of 98% and then I can sell stuff? Well, had I known that... You can repair your own boots. Armor and clothing you repair yourself will make less noise. This is for stealthy. I'm a stealthy boy. Although... Stamina might be a big deal. I don't need to stealth yet, so let's go with Razor Sharp, because I'll need to win fights. Melee attacks from horseback. I don't have a horse. Because you know pouches and satchels well, you have a +1 bonus on the thievery skill if you pick pockets. Well, I'm going to try and be pretty honorable here. First playthrough. So we'll take that. Houndmaster. Mutt will defend you. So I already have that. I don't have Mutt though. You can command Mutt to hunt and send him after wild game. Sniff out places of interest or hunted game to do this free command. You won't miss a thing. I mean, that seems kind of good, but I don't have him, so... Dagger, you can perform a stealth kill. This is because I picked the tracker before, I'm assuming. Stealthily knock people out. You walk through undergrowth with lightness of a breeze. 50% less noise when in bushes. Easier to defeat them eventually. This last 20 seconds. That's a good thing. You can sell herbs, games, hides, and trophies for double the price. Quality of beds increases for you. Quality of bed to 50%. On higher quality beds, this perk will have no effect. I'm gonna take the sell. Time collecting phase of pickpocketing minigame. You'll gain 10%. You'll time 10% faster. Lockpick. Lockpicks make noise. So it kind of looks like you do need to be a thief. I'm going to do lockpicking because it's less chance of getting caught. Oh my god, there's more. Head protection. If you're wearing a helmet, 20% less damage on the heads. Blocks will cost 20% less stamina. I'm going to do that because stamina's a big deal. If you successfully wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block subsequent attacks. Fully charged swords attack. I didn't know you could charge them. Sword fighting skill will count 3 higher, so your attack will not only be stronger, but will be harder to parry. Regain some of your stamina. I didn't realize there was combos. I might go with the opening strike. Oh, I have 2. I don't know what a sword combo or master strike is. But let's go with precise strike. Marksmanship. I don't have a bow and arrow. You deal damage to an enemy with a ranged weapon, their stamina will recover slowly, their combat ability reduced. If you don't move for 2 or more seconds while aiming, your stamina will drain 20% slower and your shot will be 15% stronger. Well, that sounds great. Okay, no combos. Oh, so here's your combos. You got right, left, right. And then left, right, left. Easy enough. I have a one-handed sword with me, and that's why I'm checking that one. Oh, here's my buffs. Hunger. And my reputation is like neutral. I'm guessing it's out of 100, so 56 is mid-range. And these are just things I haven't met. Stats. Okay. I think we're done. Am I dizzy from being hungry? Oh, my hunger's gone. Can we lockpick this? It's probably not a good idea. These guys are helping us out here. I'm not gonna lockpick from them. They're
Look who's
good
finally
peeps.
up! Henry! Come and join us!
Oh, a little onion for breakfast? Hell yeah. Can I have some water? Or, some bread, thanks. I guess we'll talk.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine!
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Is this a long story? Do we get exposition? I don't really want to watch cutscenes, so...
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
Mercenaries from Hungary?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Oh boy.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, how did you kill that guy?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
More food?
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
Weak
It's not all that hard to brew.
flavored schnapps.
With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
Save your
No
schnapps.
doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Can't take the
against
knife. I thought I could
hospitality
use
of
it
the
as a
good women
dagger.
folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
We have to go back for Mutt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before
Ishvan.
we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
A sack of goodies. Bojana, thank you. And these guys are wholesome. They have basically nothing and they're giving us all they have. Where's Pavlena? Didn't want to see us off. So that was prologue number 2.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
No one's home, man. Oh.
Fucking shit!
Uh.
You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Well, it's kind of their fault that
Getting in.
we're covered in excrement.
Or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one
I
moment!
thought he wasn't supposed to let anybody into the castle. I don't think they
What?
believe who we are.
The fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Which is?
two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a
I got
bowl
tons of
gruel,
bread.
You're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like
Hans
a couple
gotta
of
learn
beggars
his
and we
place.
stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
We have to wash and change.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We'll earn some coin.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I mean,
A laughing
we were
stock?
ambushed.
We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Didn't Bergov's guys tell us we should camp there
We'll
because
sort
we
it out
shouldn't go to the
somehow,
tavern?
and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
You know, Hans really does have some moments where he's a decent guy. You're not to blame.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
Although we were chasing
We have
tail.
to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
That's fair.
Cheers.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
Yeah, that is her.
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, That's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Being silent would have been
Jesus,
funny.
fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Why didn't she mention the smell before? We saw Hans washing before we sat down to eat. Why didn't
Poor Captain Thomas
Henry?
might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
I thought we divided up fairly.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by the bandits.
by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
At the pond.
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
You were wearing those clothes.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it. It was all very strange.
Shut up! For God's sake! Someone will hear you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else. Got that?
Yo, what's her deal? And she
Here's
gave a
your
head nod to the
wine.
bandit.
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
She's up to no good.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can
She's acting
confirm
all
who
nervous.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding.
A
You'll be
wedding.
there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What's up with that?
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Apparently I got some work to do.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right,
do it.
we'll do
Sack
it.
on planks.
Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
It's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Originally Skalitz, right? But then most recently Rattay.
Skalitz.
Never heard of it.
Good.
I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside
I don't know where
and
in the
out.
back of is.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bat-house wench.
Fair. Will
Will
Burgov
Lord
be
von
there?
Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Okay. Where's the
Where's
wedding?
the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Who is
Samin?
this? Samin.
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Can I get there? It seems like a weird question to ask, no?
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
She's gonna be a guest.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used
not really
to be
an answer.
better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I
Where
find
can
work?
I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it.
Yeah, I
And
was a
that
smith.
fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Because of the miller's daughter that I was with?
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Yeah, I get it.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't
Second
miss
door.
it.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
Hans better do his part.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is,
Why is my
she denied
shadow
ever
so
being
huge?
at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
What a
I've got the feeling
dirtbag.
she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
No. I'll
come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw
Hans. Nobody will recognize you.
Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Don't be spoiled.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
And where do I fit in?
Which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
You're really not going to help me.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
Okay.
I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place. So, Lord or no Lord, the sacks are waiting.
Let them wait. Sacks are good at it. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't,
What a
that
dick.
sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
What a guy.
There'd have to be 2 of us. I couldn't manage a pig.
She said there was a smith. Oh, here he is.
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad. I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
Scallops.
Fled from Silver Scallops.
Silver scarlets? You people mine silver there?
Aye. Well, we did. Until Sigismund attacked us.
Bugger me.
He needs coin for his troops, so he goes after the silver, the sly ginger fox. Even the Kuttenbergers surrendered to him not long ago, I heard.
Did you lot surrender to him as well?
He'd have had to talk to us first. They just attacked, burnt down the village, and slaughtered most of the people.
I'm sorry to hear that. May God welcome their souls. Thank Christ we've been spared that kind of misfortune so far, eh, Radovan?
That's because they have silver, and we ain't got shit, Crazel.
Good point.
What do they call you, lad?
Henry. I'm Henry.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
Looking for work?
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But mainly, I'm a blacksmith.
Bugger me. A blacksmith, you say? That makes two of us. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards. When I'm swamped with work. Let's shake on it.
Why work in the smithy when you can work in my mill? The job's cleaner and less grueling.
Oi, I asked him first.
I prefer the smithy.
My own pa was a blacksmith, so I spent my whole childhood at the forge. I know how to handle a hammer and bellows.
Bugger me, that's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into my forge in Takov and ask for Radovan. That's me.
Takov.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts. What do you know about it?
That's right. A big affair in Samin.
Everyone wants to go.
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their way in somehow. Not me, though. I couldn't give a toss.
Because you weren't invited, eh?
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Samin and the bailiff's lass? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day, our earthly bonds will vanish in time, like smoke.
Trying to sound clever again, are you, Crazel?
All I'm saying is that these petty affairs of men leave me cold.
Sod that, it's gonna be big. Even Lord von Burgo himself is gonna be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in public.
How can I get there?
So, how can I get to the wedding?
The best thing would be to find a job that'll be needed there.
Aye. There's always lots of hands needed at a wedding. As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
Bugger it. Cut the mysterious horseshit. You'll scare the lad. Look, if I'm satisfied with you in the smithy, I can guarantee you'll be at the wedding.
There's our in.
Or, if you came to help me at the mill, I'll get you there as well.
Keep your nose out, Crazel. The lad wants to work for me. It's his family trade, so don't try to mess with his head.
Well, maybe he'll change his mind.
Tell me about the region
before, and I'd like to learn something about this region.
What's there to say? It's not a bad place to live.
It's usually peaceful, thank God. I don't like too much excitement.
You've got good reason to hide, I reckon.
That's enough of your mudslinging. It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away most of the time.
That's true. Just a couple of villages, rocks, fields, not even a church worth the name, in fact. That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The darkest place is under the candlestick, as they say.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schomberg's his name.
I saw him on the gate tower, when he sent us packing like beggars.
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard. On the other hand, he can be negotiated with.
If you can get to him.
I've got to be going.
Wait,
You weren't gonna
there's
tell me
something
more.
else I want to ask. What brought you all the way from Scarlet's? And who's that companion of yours?
We were straightforward with you, so don't be shy and tell all.
It's a long story. What I will say is that fella who looks like he sleeps in a dung heap is Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. We
I'm
were
just
supposed
spilling
to
all the
deliver
beans,
a
huh?
message to Lord von Burgov at Trotsky. We set up camp down by the pond, And in the evening, we were attacked by bandits. They slaughtered our men. It was only through luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything. Even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye, these are evil times. Nothing ever happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
We could come up with a plan to take her away. Somewhere she's out of sight. You know.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
Why wouldn't I be?
Ooh, that isn't half heavy. Oh.
5 of them? Is that in here? Yeah, on the wood. Five times.
God bless you.
Greetings, nobility tools. Can we go map? How do I zoom in? I can't. Okay.
Christ, what's the hold up?
What's that thing on the map or the compass over there? It's moving.
That was our company. But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Berghoff's men.
He's having a chat. Do I need to get involved?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
I think I should finish the job, no? Just because Hans is getting himself in trouble doesn't mean I need to bail him out every time.
What did you say?
Okay.
Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I am perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel who fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your
kind of a
silly
dick.
made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Yeah, we better
No
go.
point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Hans.
Come on, then. You scum!
Oh, snap.
It's a fight!
Oh, we're throwing down then, are we?
Hey! Yeah! Don't spare! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp! Fuck hey! Get him! Slice him up!
Enough's enough. Time to die.
That madman! Why'd he do it?
Oh, what is this?
I hope.
Deck him.
Take that! Here won't get me. Don't spare it!
Now we'll have you, you scum.
Shame on you!
Hey, Scheiße!
Well, I'm getting hit by multiple guys. That's not cool.
Nice strike!
Whoa.
You're no match for us, fucker! Zeig, was du drauf hast. Take that fucker out!
Let him have it!
Yo.
Na los!
What's it to be, you wretch?
Brutal.
This is unbelievable. Rip your ass open with us, you bastard.
Zeig, was
Now
du
what?
drauf hast.
Now you're fit!
Dumm
This has been going on too long!
You want some broken teeth too?
Let him have it! Send my greetings!
Whoa, I'm getting
Make a fool of yourself.
teamed again.
Na los!
That won't work on me!
Okay. Oh boy, here comes the law.
Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pull me out of the shit! And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Yeah, let's stop arguing. It's getting us nowhere.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were
Wow.
supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Whoa.
Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
It's a long night.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Lord Von Berghoff!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord Von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
This won't end well, and that was just a beginning. Crime and reputation, every one of your actions has consequences. So crime, consequences, you get reputation, player card on the reputation tab. Complete tasks, it worsens by committing crimes and acting dishonestly. People will tell each other. Bad reputation can be remedied by paying an indulgence or penitent pilgrimage, which can be opposed by a priest. Okay.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Well,
Henry?
She knows my name. Wedding crashers find a way into the wedding party. Well, let's put our stuff back on. We got food. Where was it? I can go to... Is it player? Buffs? Currently nothing. Okay. I had, reputation somewhere, right? Well, I saw it. So, people of the forest is kind of like a meh. Miller's meh. In Troskowitz. Okay. They're pretty upset about me overall. Because of the shit that went down. No pun intended.
You're Henry, right?
That's,
Or
wait.
was it the other one?
Yeah, we get it. You know my name. What's on the map here? Okay, this is the map. It looks really cool and large. Oh. There's more. Holy. And there's way more over here. Not much. That is fine mutt. Okay. Get into the wedding. Alright, we have missions, we have a map. This lady wants to talk to us. It kind of seems like we're free to roam the world now. So, we're gonna do that next time. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow. All the deets are down below. And, we'll catch you in the next one. Aw, yeet.